Good morning and welcome to today's session of Brainstorm. Today we'll be looking at a chemistry question, problems on Boyle's law. We'll be looking at some simple calculation. The first question here says 200 centimeter cube of a gas has a pressure of 510 millimeter mercury. What will be its volume if the pressure is increased to 780 millimeter mercury, assuming temperature is kept constant? Now, for our YX students in the house, the first thing that we must do is to write out our parameters. Our first parameter here is the initial volume, which is V1, which we are told to be 200 centimeter cube of a gas. Now, our second parameter, 200 centimeter cube of a gas has pressure of 510 millimeter mercury. Our P1 here is 510 millimeter mercury. What will be its volume if the pressure is increased, which means that the pressure has changed to a final pressure to 780 millimeter mercury, which is going to be our P2, 780 millimeter mercury, assuming temperature is kept constant, which means that according to our gas laws, when the temperature is kept constant, we know that we are going to be applying Boyle's law. We will be applying Boyle's law, and the formula for Boyle's law is P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2, because the temperature is constant. Now we know our P1, we know our V1, we know our P2, but we don't know our V2. Let's impute them into our formula. Our P1 here is 510 multiplied by our V1 is 200 centimeter cube times 200. Our P2 is 780 millimeter mercury times our final volume, which is V2, we don't know, so we will leave that as V2. Now, using our scientific calculator, we are going to find the multiplication of 510 times 200, 10 times 200, which gave us 102,000 is equals to 780 times our final volume. Then we're going to cross multiply and divide both sides. We're going to divide both sides by 780. Divide both sides by 780. 780, we cancel 780. Then we're going to have it as our final volume will be equals to 102,000 divided by 780. So before I go further, for our YX students, please always make sure that you write out your parameters. They are very, very important and essential for your full marks. So coming back to our scientific calculator, we're going to have 102,000 divided by 780. That is going to give us 130.76. Our final volume gives us 130.76 0.76, approximately 130.8 centimeter cube. Please do not forget your units. It is very, very important. Catch you next time on another episode of Brainstorm.